Very good afternoon, everyone. In today's session, we'll discuss something about projection of points, lines, and planes. Okay? This is chapter 6. Coming to the projection of points, lines and planes, we have already discussed in the previous session regarding the projection of points. In today's class, we will discuss something about projection of lines. Before going into the projection of lines, I'd like to recollect all the things which we have discussed in the previous session. Right? So regarding the points, we have seen that in general there will be two planes. One is horizontal plane and one is vertical plane. So, for the projections to be observed onto the drawing sheet or to mark it on any paper or something like that, we need to consider two planes. One is horizontal plane and another one is, that means horizontal plane and vertical plane should be exactly perpendicular or 90 degrees to each other. Okay, I'll put it on the board. So, consider one plane. This is horizontal plane, vertical plane. This is horizontal plane. I have placed these two planes exactly 90 degrees to each other. I have placed two planes such that one plane is exactly 90 degrees to the other plane. This plane which is at 0 degree to the ground, this is called as, you already know that this is which plane? Horizontal plane. This is simply indicated as HP. And this one which is perpendicular to the ground, this is called as vertical plane and simply indicated as VP. And according to the position of vertical and horizontal planes, we have divided the whole structure into 4 different quadrants. So this one is first quadrant, this one is second quadrant, this one is third quadrant, and this one is fourth quadrant. Okay? So, in any engineering aspects or the representation of diagrams or structures, in general, we will be representing our structures on the drawing sheet depending upon these quadrants. Either our representations may be regarding first quadrant or second quadrant, third quadrant or fourth quadrant. Based upon our requirement and suitability of the structure, we will be representing according to the quadrants. Okay? And coming to the first quadrant, you already know that first quadrant is occupying the first 90 degrees. Okay? So, when a point or line or plane, when any object is on the first quadrant or is in the first quadrant, we simply say that when an object is in the first one is front view and the one is top view. In some cases, we also go for the side views. As of now, I will be talking about the front view and the top view. Okay? You got a point of this which is behind, which is below, which is in front, and which is in back side. And coming to the first quadrant, for example, if you are representing your structures or diagrams or anything on the drawing sheet, if it is pertaining to the first quadrant, we generally have two views. That is, first one is front view, second one is front one is indicated as FV and top one is indicated as PV. For example, if our object is in the first quadrant, we will represent that on the drawing sheet as like this. We will be taking a reference line, some name it as some XY or maybe like that. You will name it as XY. We have two views, one is front view and the one is top view. Front view and top view are the two major views. Now what I am considering. For example, if I want to represent that front and top view of particular object which is here in the first quadrant, there is a ball in the first quadrant. I need to represent in the first quadrant parameters. Then I have two views. First one is front view, second one is top view. Where I have to draw this front and top views. In general case, when we observe anything on the first quadrant, the front view will be represented. This image projection will be represented on the which way will be represented on the vertical, and the top view will be on the horizontal. Front view will be, the observer should be always on this side. Okay, observer should be always on this side. If an object is placed in the first quadrant, its front view will be on the vertical plane, and its top view, which is from the top, will be observed on the horizontal plane. Is it okay? And this should be represented on the drawing sheet. For this representation, you have to draw a reference line. Generally, XY or AB like that. After representing, what you have to do is, you will have some confusion. Where should be the top view, where should be the front view. In any case, if you are confused with where the top view and where the front view, you have to rotate the horizontal plane 90 degrees clockwise direction. This one is horizontal plane, this one is vertical plane, this one is horizontal plane. Here our front view is there, here our top view is there. This is the reference line. So above the reference line, we are observing the front view, and all the HP we are observing the top view. We need to rotate the horizontal plane 90 degrees in the clockwise direction. Now where the front view comes? Now where the front view is below the XY. Got the point? After rotating the horizontal plane 90 degrees in clockwise direction, front view is above the XY line. This is XY line. XY above the XY line. Our top view is below the XY line. Very good. So for the first quadrant representation, if this is the reference line, front view will be above the XY line and top view will be below the XY line. Are you clear? For the first quadrant, where the front view will be represented? And the top view? Okay, first quadrant is clear. Okay, now we move on to the second quadrant. For example, there is an object in the second quadrant. Okay, there is an object in the second quadrant. And I am the observer looking from this side. I am the observer looking from this side. Where will be the front view? On the VP or on the HP? Front view. This is the front view. This is the front view. Where will be the front view? On VP or HP? On VP. Exactly. The front view will be on VP. Front view will be on VP. Where will be the top view? Will be on HP. Exactly. The front view, top view will be on HP and the front view will be on VP. Exactly. Front view is on VP and the top view is on HP. Now, to represent this one onto the drawing sheet, what we have to rotate? VP or HP? VP or HP? Exactly. How many degrees? 90 degrees. Now what I am doing is that this is a horizontal plane and I am rotating this horizontal plane 90 degrees in the clockwise direction. What happens is that the top view will be overlapped onto the front view. Now as we are rotating this one horizontal plane 90 degrees clockwise direction, the top view and the front view will both overlap each other. Okay, for second quadrant representation on the drawing sheet, we have to draw the XY line, and where the front view should be represented above the XY line or below the XY line. See here, this is the XY line. Where is the front view? Top view is also coming over onto the front view. Now where is the top view? Right, exactly. So the front view and the top view both should be represented above the XY. So for second quadrant representation of any structure onto the drawing sheet, you have to see that both the front view and as well as the top view are above the XY line or dash line. XY line is also called as exactly. Right? Here in the second quadrant. Right. Now what I'll do is that I'll move my object onto the third quadrant. This side. Where is the front view? Where is the top? First we talk about the front view. Where is the front view? I am observing from here. Where is the front view? On the this is the front view. Front view is here. Exactly the same. Where is the top view? In which plane? Top view is on the top view. You have to see from this side. If we see from this side, the angle of projection is from this side. This will be on the horizontal plane. That means front view is on the vertical plane and top view is on the exactly. Correct. Now what we have to do? We are now concluding that front view is on vertical and top view is on horizontal. With this, half of the work is done. Now what we have to do to represent on the drawing sheet? We need to rotate which one? BP or HP? Exactly. Now I am rotating the HP 90 degrees clockwise direction. Now the TV goes here, top view goes here, and the front view is here. Now you tell me which is below the XY line? Front view or top view? Exactly. Front view is below the XY line. Top view is above the XY line. Right. That is what I am writing here. For third quadrant, if we take the reference line XY, which is on the top, above the XY line, top view, and below the XY line, very good. Right, we move on to the fourth quadrant. Here to the third quadrant. Okay, I am moving my object onto the fourth quadrant. Okay, I am moving my object onto the fourth quadrant. Now you tell me, where is the front? Where is the front view? That means on exactly. Where is the top view? Exactly. This one is clear. Front view is on DP and for the representation, what we have to do? We have to rotate HP. This is HP. This is clockwise direction. 90 degrees. So top view will be overlapping onto the front view. Okay. Where is the front view? Below or above the XY line? Below. So front view is below the XY line and top view is also below the XY line. In order to represent this onto the drawing sheet, we have to draw the XY line and represent both the front view and top view below the XY lines. So with this, we are clear with the four different quadrants. Okay? In exam, if you are asked to draw something, an object or line or point, anything on your drawing sheet with respect to first quadrant, you have to see that the front view is above the xy line and top view is below the xy line. When you are asked to draw regarding third quadrant, what you do? Which is on the top? Xy line. Above the xy line, what is it? Below? Exactly. If you are asked to draw with respect to fourth quadrant, what do you do? Both are below the xy line. Okay? And coming to the second quadrant, if you are asked to draw something, some object regarding second quadrant, what will you do? Draw the xy line and you have to represent both front view and top view above the xy line. Okay? With this, we are clear with the four different quadrants and its representation. In general, for engineering drawing students, they generally prefer first quadrant and third quadrant, because in these two quadrants we see that one view is above and one view is below. Okay? Here FV is above and TV is below. Here TV is above and FV is below. Because as these two views are in these two quadrants, you see that the views are very clear. When coming to the second and fourth quadrants, either both are above or both are below. It becomes a problem in identifying the actual structure. So in general case, you will be asked to draw the structures either in the first quadrant or in the second quadrant. So you have to be very careful regarding this point. If you are asked to draw in the third quadrant, you have to definitely draw in the third quadrant. Like top view should be above the xy line and front view should be below the xy line. If you are not asked with any first quadrant or second quadrant, third or fourth, if you have not been asked regarding the placement, you blindly go for the first quadrant. If the question is not mentioning that you have to draw in this particular quadrant, you draw it regarding or with respect to first quadrant. If any case in exam, if they mention that you have to go for third quadrant, you have to definitely follow. Or if they ask for second quadrant, you have to definitely go for the second quadrant. Okay? So with this, we have seen that how the four different quadrants are actually placed and what is horizontal plane, what is vertical plane, and with respect to the different quadrants, what will be the positioning of the object onto the drawing sheet. These are all the points which we have discussed in today's class. Okay? Here with these topics,